It's finally fall book tag. Hey friends, I never do this sort of stuff, but I saw Sin's Book Nook do this tag, and I thought that's some fun pumpkin spiced fun that she's doing, and why should she have all the fun? I can have fun too, you know. So I thought, hey, you know what? I'll just copy and paste all the questions in her description. That's how tag videos go. And I'm going to answer them in my own special way because my mom says I'm a special person and there's only one like me. But first, a word from our sponsor. Yeah, I wish Coca-Cola would sponsor this channel. Like I said, Coca-Cola, I can get that last person who never heard of your product. I can get that person. I guarantee they watch this channel. Hit me up with about 50 grand per video, and we'll get that person for you. So we got 9 questions to go through, and I know you don't have all day. I got things to do. Are you employed, sir? Wait, what day is this? So, yes, we all like the fall, so, you know, you get to clown around with stuff like this on. You get to act the fool and have every sort of reasonable excuse at your disposal, you know, either witchcraft or just the spirit of the season. And you know, share some good reads. It's what we like to do. We like to do that. So, I'm going to go through the 9 questions. I'm going to answer them bookishly. And you can leave your comments below if you want to comment, if you're of a mind. So here we go. Number 1. It is fall, and the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. So that would have to be this behemoth, Imagica. It is quite a vivid setting if you've never read it. This is Clive Barker's dark fantasy, Imagica. And there is just some brilliant imagery, vivid scenery, the sea of quiddity, all kinds of stuff in this book. And it is lavishly and wonderfully illustrated by Jody Fallon. At least this edition is. This is the Suntup Artist Edition. And when I do my reread, I'm going to reread the book in this edition so I can get that vivid dankness that goes with the story in actuality in the pages. So that's my entry. Imagica. Delicious. So number 2. Nature is beautiful, but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written, but also deals with heavy, horrible topics like loss or grief. Well, that's an easy one. That's Don't Let Them Get You Down by Philip Fracassi. Soon to be released from Zagava. Well, maybe not very soon. There was a little production error that Zagava was seen to get it all ironed out. And that will be coming shortly. But that book is beautifully written and heavy duty. Oh, I did a book review on this channel, and you should check it out. But yes, it's beautifully written and deep. Wow. Yeah, wow. See, I'm just going there. I'm going into the mental file cabinet and pulling up the files on it. And yeah, wow. So number 3, fall is back to school season. If you don't homeschool. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. Well, that would have to be Mindhunter by John Douglas. Or Jonathan Douglas. I call him John Douglas because we're like that. You know what it taught me? It taught me that the real monsters are people. Woo! It also taught me how to be a profiler. So if you act a certain way around me, I'm going to know. I'm going to know you're a serial killer. The last cereal I killed was pumpkin flax. Man, I can murder that shit. Mindhunter by John Douglas. That book had me sleeping with the doors locked and triple locked. I was a 20-something strapping young man sleeping behind 8 locked doors. That book taught me more than I wanted to learn. So number 4. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family group, friend group that you'd like to be part of. Well, that's easy. That would be Roland and his quartet. You're rolling with Roland. You don't know nothing else but betterness. And that would be Roland. And that would probably be drawing of the three mostly. That would be where the quartet is formed. So from here on out, that is one hell of a group of gunslingers. If you've never read the Dark Tower series, well, get on it with Beef Daddy's just wrote you a prescription for Dark Tower. These are the first 3 books. Number 5, the colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-colored spines. All right, here it is. Did I do it right? Is that fall color enough? I went through the trouble of gathering these books. I hope it suffices. I don't know what you get out of this because I was taught not to judge a book by its cover, but I know a lot of booktubers do that. Not naming names. So number 6, fall is the perfect time for storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. I mean, I hate to stick with the Dark Tower stuff, but Wind Through the Keyhole is one where I'm sorry, I had it upside down. Is one wherein Roland is telling a story of his younger days. It's great. This is a great book. This is one of my favorite Dark Tower books. One of my favorite Stephen King books. So I'm glad I got to show it to you. This is the Grant edition. Signed by Jay Lee. Fantastic artist. The nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. You may have already seen my review, but Echo is a dark, creepy read. This is one of the rare books that actually scared me. A lot of books don't scare me. They thrill me. I like them. I'm engaged. But this book was creepy as hell. So, Echo. It's about a guy who climbs a mountain and gets possessed by the mountain. It's brilliant. It's inventive. It's a whole new take on possession stories. And if you like nature and you like horror, boom, Echo is for you. Thomas Oldehuvelt is certainly a go-to author after reading Hex and Echo. Heco is also very creepy. Did I say Heco? Hex is also very creepy. Check it out. Number 8. The days are getting colder. Share a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. Well, you didn't come to this channel for heartwarming. I hope you didn't. Heartwarming or heartworms are not on this channel. So I would say heartwarming read, check out The Road by Cormac McCarthy. It's heartwarming because at some point a heart gets cooked. Ooh, is that a spoiler? And there are some things that could be heartwarming in this book. There are moments, and I'm not going to deny that the ending made me cry every time I've read it. I know how it ends, and yet I still cry. That's kind of heartwarming. And then it's heartwarming because you appreciate the life you have after you've read this book and the horrors the man and the boy go through. So your heart should get warmed quite a bit. And finally, fall returns every year. Name an old favorite you'd like to return to soon. That would be it. I love reading this book. I haven't reread it since I got this edition from Cemetery Dance back in 2011, 2012, maybe early 2012. So I am long overdue for a reread of this book. But I've read it about 5 times, and the 6th time will be the charm. Epic book. You know what? I actually have read it since then. I read it before the new movies came out in 2017. I'm still 5 years overdue for a reread. So I'm not letting myself off the hook. But damn, this is just one of my favorite all-time books. It by Stephen King, and this is among the best editions you're ever going to get of it. I love the book so much, I bought the German language edition, a book I can't possibly read, but I can still ogle and oogle and enjoy. So that is this book tag video. I love doing these, even though I don't do them. But they're fun. I like prompts. I like directing the old whirly-gig up there in the skull. Share some of your thoughts below on the books that these questions might have inspired for you. And check out Sin's Book Nook. It's a great channel. She's quite a character. And I invite you to go over there and see how she answered these questions. She answered them differently than I did. And I suppose I'm supposed to tag people to do this as well. I would have to tag... I'll tag Sean Lynch and It's Terrific. I'll tag those two guys because those are our other two great channels. See if they'll do it. And who knows? They might. It's fun. It's fun to do, guys, and I'm giving you permission to be as cool as me. Check it out. So that's it. Stick around. There's more stuff coming and more pumpkin spice lattes to sip while the leaves turn and rot on the lawn and everything dies. And until next time, stay frosty.